Good morning, everyone. It's Mr. Bartle here, and welcome to Tuesday's maths lesson. Today, we're going to be looking at number 7. But before we do that, we're going to warm up our maths brains. Now, you should see a dice. Okay, I'm going to click on the dice, and I want you to tell me how many dots on the dice you can see. So actually, before I click it, let's have a look at the first one that we can see already. So how many dots can you see on this dice here? Maybe you could do it without counting and you just know already. That would be super duper if you could do that. So can you tell your grown up how many there are? You are right, there are 6 dots on the dice. So let's get ready for the next one. And I wonder if you can do it as soon as you can see the next side to our dice. Oh, what do you think that one is? How many dots can you see? There are 4 dots on the dice. And again, how many can you see this time? We've already had that one. That was the first one, wasn't it? That was a 6. And again, 6 again. How did we get 6 again? That's 3 6s out of 4 rolls. Can't believe that. Let's have another go. There we go. Nice, easy one for you. There are how many dots? Just the 1. And let's go again. Another 6. Oh my goodness me. Can't believe how many times I've rolled number 6. Let's go again until we get a different number. There we go. How many dots can you see? There are 5 dots. And let's do one more. Can you do it without counting this time? There are 3 dots on the dice. Okay, now let's move on to number 7. Now I'm making 7 with my fingers. I've got 5 fingers on one hand, all hold up, and I've got 2 on the other. Okay, so that makes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you show me this way of making 7? So hold up 5 and hold up 2, and that makes 7. Now, there is another way that we could use our hands and fingers to make 7, and we're not going to hold up a 5 and we're not going to hold up a 2. So I'm going to hide my hands, and I wonder if you can make 7 a different way. So we're not going to use 5 and we're not going to use 2. Okay, I'll give you a clue. On one hand, I'm going to hold up 4 fingers. So what would be on my other hand? So I've got 4 fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many would I hold up on my other hand? Any ideas? I wonder if you're going to do the same as me. I've got 3 on the other hand. So let's count them all together and see if we get to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, brilliant. Well done, everyone. Okay, here is an empty domino, and I want to see how we can make 7 using these dots here. So have a think. How many dots could we have on one side, and how many dots could we have on the other side? Let's have a look. There's our number 7 there. That's what number 7 looks like. Okay, now on this domino, we've got 3 dots on one side, on the left-hand side, and we've got 4 dots on the right-hand side. So 3 and 4 together, that makes 7. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, now I wonder how many dots we could have on each side this time. I wonder if it can be a bit different. So think back to how we were holding up our fingers at the very beginning. So instead of a 3 and a 4, what 2 numbers could we have to make 7 this time? Let's have a look. Okay, so this time on the left side, we've got 5. And on the right side, we have 2. So 5 and 2 make 7, just like 3 and 4. 5 and 2 make 7 as well. Okay, now we're going to do one more. So this time the dots will move into the domino, and it won't be 3 and 4, and it won't be 5 and 2. It will be a different way. Now this way we haven't done so far because we can't do it with our fingers. Okay, so let's have a look. That's right, we've got 1, okay, on the left hand side and 6 on the other. Now to hold up 6 fingers you have to use 2 hands. So we've got 6, okay, and then we can add another one using our hand with the 1 on already. Okay, so there's 6, add another 1, that makes 7. Okay, right, there we go. Now I've got some pictures here and I wonder if you can work out which ones show 7. So not all of them show 7, okay, only a few of them. I wonder if you can work out which ones show 7. Okay, so now might be a good time to pause the video, have a really good look at these pictures, and then together we'll see if we can find the different ways of making 7. Okay, so now that you've had some time to do that, let's have a look and see if we can find those different pictures. So the first one I have found is this one just here. Okay, this is the picture of the domino. All right, just like we did a minute ago. And it's 7 because we have 5 on one side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 on the other. And we know that 5 and 2 together make 7. Now, let's have a look at another one. I can see one more. Okay, and this one down here is our 10 frame. And our 10 frame has 5 dots at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 at the bottom. And again, just like our domino, 5 and 2 together make 7. I think all the other ones make a different number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 dragons here, or dinosaurs, I should say. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 2 lots of 4 on our dice. So 2 4s together, that makes 8 altogether. So that doesn't make 7. I wonder if you can work out what piece of Numicon this is straight away without having to count the holes. I wonder if you can recognize the shape. So that's a 6 as well, this piece of Numicon here. And our tally chart, we've got 3 lines here. 1, 2, 3. And we've got 5 down here. Okay, so a 5 and a 3, that makes 8. So that's 1 more than 7. All right, so it's just our domino and our tens frame that makes 7. Let's have a look at another picture together. Okay, so similar but slightly different. So have a look, see if you can work out which pictures make 7. All right, have a really good think for me. And once you've had a good go, we'll go through it together. Okay, now the first one that I've spotted straight away is this one here, because it's exactly the same as the picture on the slide that we just did. Okay, it's a tens frame, and instead of yellow counters, we've got pink ones this time. And at the top, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 at the bottom. And 5 and 2 make 7. Okay, let's try a different one this time. I wonder how many beads we've got over here. Let's count them together. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beads. So we've got our tens frame and our beads. They make 7. Now let's check the other ones to make sure that we haven't missed any. So I wonder if you can work out how many dots we've got on the 2 dice at the top there. We've got 4 on one side and 2 on the other. Now, if you watched yesterday's maths lesson, all about number 6, you may have known that straight away. So there are 6 dots on the dice. We've got 2 groups of 4 here, and 2 groups of 4 make 8. So that doesn't make 7. we've got 5 fingers and 1 finger, and 5 and 1 make 6, a different way of making 6. And we've got 8 dinosaurs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, same again. Let's have a look at these different pictures and see if we can work out a way of making 7. Which pictures make 7? So pause the video for me, have a think, and work out which ones make 7. Okay, now the one that I have looked at straight away is this one down here, because we were doing this one earlier on. If you hold up 5 fingers and 2 fingers, that makes 7 fingers altogether. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now this number over here, this doesn't look like a 7 to me. It looks like a 6. So that doesn't make 7. Again, we've got 2 groups of 4 over here, and that makes 8. So I can't find a 7 over there. We've got a 5 and a 3 on our domino, and it's 5 and 2 that make 7, not 5 and 3. So that will be 8. And our dice at the top here is a 6. Okay, there's a 6 dots on the dice. So the only other one that could be 7 is our tall tower of yellow cubes. So let's count them and see if that makes 7. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 2 pictures that make 7 are the hands and the yellow cubes. Okay. Now, a bit of a puzzle for you here. It might be a good time to pause this video once I've explained the task, because it might take a bit of thinking time. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pictures, and all of them show 7 things apart from 1 picture. So all of them show 7 things apart from 1 picture which doesn't show 7 things. So I wonder if you can work out which picture doesn't show 7 things. Off you go. Okay, did you manage to work it out? Point to the one you think it might be. I wonder if you've got the same answer as me. It was the trains. So the trains didn't show 7 things. They showed, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They showed 5. So we'll put a 5 there, and the rest all showed 7. We've got 7 bananas, 7 oranges, 7 dots on the dice, 7 dots on the ladybird, and 7 buttons. So it was this one here that showed 5, not 7. Okay, now the last thing that we're going to do together is have a look at this picture here. So have a look, and I want to see if you can work out the different things that show 7. So can you work out the different things that show 7? Have a good think, and we'll go through them in a moment once you've had a go at looking at the picture. Okay, we've got some picture clues around the outside to help us. I wonder if you can find 7 flowers on this picture. Should we go through them together? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so let's give the flowers a tick. The next thing we're going to do is see if we can find 7 squirrels. So have a really good look and see if you can find 7 squirrels for me. I think I can see them. They're in the tree over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 squirrels. Can you find 7 apples for me? And the apples are at the bottom. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done, everyone. Let's give the apples a tick. And a nice easy one for you. Can you find 7 trees? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trees. And the birds are in 2 groups. Okay, so we've got a group over here. I wonder if you can work out how many birds there are there without counting. Just looking at the picture, how many can you see? That's right, there are 4 birds. And on the other side of the picture, to make 7, we have 3. So 4 and 3 together, that makes 7. Okay, so we've done the birds. We've got 2 more to go. The next thing we need to find are the rabbits. So again, we've got 2 groups of rabbits. We've got how many over here without counting? 2. Well done. And over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 and 5, or 5 and 2, that makes 7 as well. And the last one, a nice easy one to finish, is how many dwarfs can you see? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done, guys. That's it for today's maths lesson, and I shall see you again tomorrow for Wednesday's maths. See you soon. Have a great day.